Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 15th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting in this box, we have the 6 and the 7. So the two 6s look down, putting a 6 in one of these three. These 6s look in, putting a 6 in one of these three. The 7, two 7s look down, putting a 7 in one of these three. Not seeing anything else with 7. All right, how about this 2, 9 then? The 2 has a buddy here, putting a 2 in one of these two. And the 9 has a buddy here. That 9 looks in, placing the 9 in this box. Let's follow up on 9s. Puts a 9 in one of these two. All right, I think that's it for 2 and 9. All right, we have this 5 and 6 over here, so the two 5s look down. Putting a 5 in one of these two. And then the 6, we already got the buddy there. Sorry, like that. All right. The other thing I want to look for here is if there's any crossings on the 5, 6. So we want to look at this column and compare against these two rows for any buddies, other than digits that are already placed. So we need a 4 or an 8. We don't have that. So no crossings on this 5, 6. All right. I often get asked, what are you talking about with these terms you're using? I do try to use reminders in these walkthroughs, but I have proven time and time again that if I fully explain everything, every solve, the solves take over an hour. So what I have done is I have a link in the description to a video, or actually 2 videos that are definitely must watches if you want to be able to fully understand my solve technique. All right, let's move on to the next band here. We have 2 1s here. Look in. This one looks up, putting a 1 in one of these two. Nothing vertical. How about the 4? Nothing with 4. 6. Nope. 7. These two 7s look in, putting a 7 down here. All right. Is there anything else of note here? I have 2 5s looking into the box. That puts a 5 here. All right, I don't think there's a follow-up. Well, we did fill this box row. So whenever we fill a box row or a box column, we want to look at these 2 rows that it's not in and any digits that aren't yet placed. So just the 9, but we already have the 9 corner mark. So this 9 would be telling us that 9 is corner marked here, but we already have that. There are 4 digits left in this box. We need a 2, 3, 8, 9. So these are 2, 3, 8. This isn't 3, so this is 2, 8, 9. This is any of 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, not amazing. Let's look at these digits. The 1, 5, 7, 9. I'm not seeing anything else to do with them. All right, this row has been reduced to 4 digits. We need a 2, 3, 4, 8. So we know this is 3, 4, 8. This is 2, 3, 4. It's not an 8. And this can't be 4 or 8, so it's only 2, 3. All right. Let's move on to the next band here. I don't think there's anything else to see here. 3. This is a filled box row, so we want to look again at these rows, except for digits that are already placed, so not the 2, 8. So both the 1 and the 3 look in here. That puts the 1 and 3 down here. This one looks down. And so those are going to point. So the 1s point left. This one looks in, this one looks down, putting a 1 in one of these. Oops, I messed that up. Puts a 1 in one of these two. And then the 3 points in here with this 3, putting a 3 in one of these two. All right. Anything else with 2, 8, 9? Well, we have a 2, 8 here and a 2, 8 here. So that's quite nice because they look into this box. This is a 3. And so where do 2 and 8 go in the box? Well, we only have 2 cells left for them. So that's where they have to go. So this is what's called a hidden pair. One of these has to be 2, the other has to be 8. So as a result, this can't be 6, this can't be 7 at the very least. I'm pushing them down here. Let's see. I'm going to point out that this is a unique rectangle, but I do not use that technique in my solves because it's not needed and it adds an extra assumption that there's only one solution. I've talked about that recently in the past, so I'm not going to talk about it again in this video. All right, but it would prove that 3 is one of these two. which really just eliminates 3 from here. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us at the moment anyway. So the 2-8 pair is going to, I guess the first thing we can think about is what did we eliminate from these two cells? So the 4 was eliminated. So the 4 actually in this box goes in one of these two now. That's going to point in here, putting the 4 in one of these 3. 5 was eliminated. So these are, yeah, nothing good there. How about 6? 6 is already here, 7's here. And then the 9 was eliminated. So the 9 looks in, these aren't 9. So 9's down here. That's going to point in with this 9. This 9 looks down. That places 9 in the box. Great. With that 9 placed, now those look up. This 9 looks up, looks in, sorry, placing that 9. These 9s look in here, putting a 9 in one of these 3. All right. So the 9s that remain are like this, unfortunately. All right. So I want to look at this box, which is down to 4 digits. We need a 3, 5, 6, 7. So this is only 6, 7. This is 3, 6, 7. This is 5, 6, 7. That's not even a 6. The 6 looks down, actually. So this is 3, 5, 7. And so the 6 is one of these two. That's going to point up. This 6 looks down, and this 6 looks in. Placing this 6, that removed the only other spot for 1. So now this is the only place for 1 in the box, and now this is the only place for 7 in the box. This is down to 2, 3, 8, but it's not a 2. So that means 2 is in one of these two. Meaning this can't be 2, and so this is down to 3, 8, 9. If we were to use uniqueness at this point, we'd actually know this was a hidden 2, 3 pair. We'd be able to eliminate 8, place this 8. But we're not going to use that. Down here we have the 5 and the 3. All right. So 6, 7 pair. This column, we need a 3, 4, 8. I think it's just all 3, 4, 8. This whole box is 2, 3, 4, 8. The 3 looks up, so 3 is one of these two. These are 2, 4, 8. So column's 2, 4, 8. Okay. I think we're about to collapse, but I need to find the right place to look. It feels that way, although we don't actually have all that much filled. There was something else I wanted to look at a while ago, but I don't. I guess maybe this row. Nah, it wasn't this row, but I do want to look at this row. We need a 1, 6, 7. Oh, I missed something. 1, 5, 6, 7. So we do know the 5's over here. 1, 5, 6, 7. So neither of these are 6. These are 1, 5, 7. This isn't a 7. That's not a 1. This can't be 5 or 7. So this is just 1, 6. So 5 in this box. Yeah, this 5 looks in. 5 in this box is one of these two. Right, I wanted to look at these 4 digits. They're 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 4, 6, 7. This is 4, 5, 6. It's not 7. This is any of them. Okay, not super helpful. What else we got going on here? There's a lot of corner marks in this box. I don't think we can do much with it. What are all the digits remaining? So we've got the 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. So there's one more digit we haven't accounted for. The 3 is here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we've accounted for all of them. 1. Oh, I missed the 4 when I counted through them. 1, 4, 5, 7, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 are all corner marked. That's all of them. So this is a naked 9. It can't be 1 because of the pointing ones here. It can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the only digit it can be is 9. That's what the corner marks are telling us. And so now we can actually replace the corner marks with center marks. 9 looks up, giving us this 8. And now this is the only place for 9, and we get the 2, 3 pair I promised. This is our 8. These are not 8. Placing the 8 here. That's not an 8 now. All right. 2, 3, 4, I do not need that, but the 4 points, which might be helpful. So these can't be 4, so they're from 2, 3, 6, it looks like. That's not a 2. Oh, these two can't be 9, so the final 9 is placed in the puzzle. All right, this column, we need a 1, 2, 5. The 2 can only go here, so that 2. Now the 5 can only go here because of this 5. And now this is the 1. Over here we get the 7, 4, 6, 1. Very nice. We have the 6 and 7. That's our 4, 2, 3, 4. We get our 4, 2. Okay, that's not 7. That's not 4. This isn't 2. These aren't 4. This is a triple. We do need a 1 and a 2, which cannot go here. So this is going to be a single 7. And then the 2 looks in, telling us that this is 1, that's 2. This row needs 3 digits. We need a 3, 4, 8. Okay, I'm just going to mark it up. These two both can't be 4. We have that 4 and that 4. So this is our 4. Giving us the 6, 4, and 5. We get the 3 and 6. That places this 6. This is not a 3. 1 and 7. This 7 looks in. So that's 1, that's 7. We get the 1 and 3 here. That's 8 and 3. 2 and 3, 8 and 2. All right, these 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 5, and 8. This can't be 4 or 5, so this is our 8, giving us 3 and 8. And now this is 5 and 4. This row finishes with something, a 3. Last digits are 5 and 7, and we're done. All right. Cool. Well, I don't know. There's not much to say. I guess the hidden 2-8 pair was quite nice, but that's if you're looking for it, it's not too hard to spot. This naked 9 was pretty interesting because we had every single digit cornered, and this only had a 9 in it, so that was nice. I don't remember any other like particularly awesome steps, but yeah, cool. Well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.